Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here in our downtown Lansing studios, and we're being joined from Harbor Springs, as a matter of fact, by an old friend. Andy is an old friend, and he's been around a while. Andy Hayes is now the outgoing president of NLEA, which is the Northern Lakes Economic Alliance. And Dave Emmel, who is also joining us, is the incoming president. So we're actually seeing transition happen here, hot off the press, so to speak. So gentlemen, welcome. It's good to have you here.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here.
So Andy, I think it's kind of fitting that we start with you, and let's talk a little bit about, and I have to start by saying how much we've enjoyed watching you work and how much we've enjoyed working with you at NLEA and your accomplishments. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'll tell you, it's, I probably echo what everybody says at this point, but boy, it seems like yesterday we started,
Yeah.
and that was almost 16 years ago. And it's been an absolute blast. And several things that attracted me to the NLEA way back when are some of the things that I'm really particularly proud of. So I love the fact that it was a multi-county collaborative cooperative organization. I mean, that is in a public-private partnership. And now we were able to grow those partnerships. I mean, when we started, we had about 4. Now we've got over 19, and we've got a zillion organizations we partner with. We've got 19 formal partners. And so that spirit of collaboration and cooperation probably is the thing that gets me most excited. That's what I'll be telling my grandkids 50 years from now. But that's the thing. Now, because of that, we were able to accomplish some pretty cool things too. And we were able to attract some great staff. We've had, really good staff over the years. We've got a super board of directors, and, all that just kind of ties together. I'm excited about that. But if you remember the Fab Lab, the mobile Fab Lab.
Absolutely.
Well, that was however many years ago that was. It's a mobile CNC training trailer unit. And what I love about that project is, it took 13 different organizations to come together to make that happen so we could give it to the college. And the college has run a wonderful job of managing and running that program for years. And if you walked up to the North Central Michigan College today, you would look at that Fab Lab still in operation, and it looks like it's right off the showroom floor. And that thing has thousands and thousands of miles on it. So that's a really kind of an exciting thing.
Well, it's interesting because when you brought that forward, we were deep in the depths of not enough talent.
Oh, you ain't a kid.
And how do we turn it out as quick as we can? And that was pretty innovative, buddy.
And it came fast. And if you remember, it even got it was the first one in the state of Michigan, and it got the governor's attention. And we had a pretty big event, which you guys were part of up at the college to announce it and everything else. So, but the other thing that, and I'll shut up and let Dave talk, but I'm excited about Dave Emmel. I mean, he is a superstar. And, to me, I've always prided myself in building good foundations, establish something so then the next person can take it to the next level. And Dave can do that. In fact, boy, I'll be insulted if he doesn't do that. I want him to do some changing and tweaking, and he'll do a really, really good job. So,
well, I'll tell you what. Let's go to Dave and find out what he's got in mind. Yeah. And Dave, give us a little of your background, because you and I have met before.
We have. Probably most recently spent the last 4 years as a regional director, associate regional director with the Small Business Development Centers of Michigan, focused primarily on the 11 counties of Northeast Michigan, and as well the 4 counties of kind of the Great Lakes Bay region. So yeah, interactions with Michigan Celebrate Small Business, which, gosh, I can proudly say that I was at the very first one and have been at several since, and great events about how we collectively really focus our efforts and energy on the small businesses and the impact that they have across the state of Michigan. So it's very excited to carry that on.
Well, you look at it, like it or not, 96% of the businesses in Michigan are classified as small business, and they are the ones we have to pay attention to. So that's good. I knew we had met before, and it was through SBDC and Michigan Celebrate. So this is good credentials right here. And this guy, there's a little pressure on you because this guy spoke very highly of you, Dave. So.
Oh, part of my plan.
That's his technique, as a matter of fact. Put the pressure on the new guy. Is there further growth? I mean, are there other groups up there, associations, anything like that can come into the fold and enhance?
Yeah, there's our investors and partners that we work with are growing, and our manufacturing in northern Michigan is doing well despite everything that's happening economically across the state. We have a lot of challenges with that too. We've continued to have workforce shortages, especially in a lot of those manufacturing sectors. And then we of course have disruption in a lot of our other sectors like retail and Main Street businesses. And so we're going to have a lot of focus in the next year and a half, pretty intensely on what's happening at a much local level.
Well, Dave, good luck with this, and we will be working with you closely from now on to help get the word out.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, Dave Emmel, of course, he's the incoming President and CEO of NLEA, Northern Lakes Economic Alliance. And Andy Hayes, now that your time is freed up a little bit, we may talk you back into the studio here, right? So don't go laying down or go on vacation.
Some of the best times of my life, right there. Some of the best times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andy Hayes, thanks so much for what you brought here for so many years. We appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
You got 24 hours to go fishing, and then we'll find something for you to do.
That's what my wife says.
Thanks, gentlemen. We appreciate you being with us. We're going to be right back on the Michigan Business Beat. I'm Chris Holman on the Michigan